I guess I'll figure starting off by, you guys faced Jaden twice last year, so I'm curious just kind of what challenges does he present trying to handle a quarterback as quick as he is?
Yeah, we faced him twice last year. He's a great quarterback, brings a lot to the table in the run game and passing game. You know, our game plan is just try to contain him and do what we can do.
Dave just kind of told us that, you know, you can look at last year, but obviously you know there's going to be some changes, some tweaks. I'm curious for you guys, how do you try to evaluate, you know, trying to stop him? Obviously, is it looking at last year's tape, or do you kind of take some of it but also consider that there's going to be some changes in scheme and whatnot?
Yeah, no, last year's tape is last year's tape. That's in the past. It's a new year. We're trying to try new ways, do whatever we can. I'm not sure what you guys on the D-line is doing, but you know, it's a new year. We're trying to do some new plans to try to get at them.
All right, thanks.
Ryan Dunleavy.
Hey, Drew, thanks for doing this.
No problem.
Is it an attention grabber, Drew, when you start the season with the team that was the NFC Championship game last year? Like, obviously, the NFL could have given you anybody week one, but like in terms of like you'll know exactly where you measure up right after game one. Is that a attention grabber for you guys? Like, you know, you're playing one of the best from the start.
I mean, yeah, we wouldn't want it any other way. Especially after the year they had last year, and then we coming in for a new team as well. So, you know, you're going to find out real fast, but, you know, we're excited. We wouldn't want any other competition, especially a division rival.
And then how about for the defense? Same kind of thing. Like, we've spent, I don't know, 4 months hyping up your defense about how good you guys could be and whatnot. Is it a good chance? Here's a guy who could be an MVP quarterback. Here's an explosive offense kind of thing where you guys get to go out and assert yourselves right from the start.
Yeah, we're just trying to go show who we are. It's not too much about them. Do what we can do and kind of see what we've been working on this whole offseason.
What do you think you guys can do?
A lot. I'm not going to just put numbers out there, but we have a damn good defense, so I'm ready to go show it.
You know what? I wanted a number, though.
Yeah, I'm not giving it.
Thanks, Drew.
Art Stapleton.
Hey, Drew, what's going on?
Not much, man. How are you?
Good. I'm curious with you know, when you do talk about their offense from last year, you're obviously trying to pick up some tendencies as to what Washington maybe did against you guys, what they, you know, evolved into by the end of the year. With some of the new pieces that they have, I'm curious how much you guys dig as to where they were elsewhere. You know, a guy like Debo, where, you know, he's, you know, we know what San Francisco did with him, but we're not really sure what Washington is going to do. Do you guys go to that point where you start studying guys from where they were, their previous places, or you just kind of let it roll as to what is presented to you by the coaching staff this week?
You know, kind of a mix of both. You don't ever really know if a guy coming over to a new team just because it's a brand new scheme and whatnot. I mean, you know who Debo is. He's been a great player throughout the years and whatnot, so you know his strengths. But in Washington's office, you're not sure, so it'll be something that like we can kind of assume, but you won't know until we go play him.
Gotcha. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
No problem.
Steve Wino.
Hey, Drew, no matter who's starting between Deontay and Cordell, like, what do you guys think of sort of this secondary? And you mentioned you're kind of confident in this defense, but what is you guys as a secondary, what can you do in terms of takeovers and takeaways and sort of improving on last year?
Oh, yeah. I mean, with whoever's out there, it doesn't matter who's out there. We have a really good secondary, in my opinion. And from what we do, we're all really good players in what we do. So, like I said, I'm not going to put numbers out there or whatnot. But, I mean, from what we have on paper and what we've shown in practice, we can do a lot. And we're just trying to just do the best that we can each and every game.
Thank you.
Tom Rock.
Drew, I wanted to take you back to last Thursday when you guys were together there, and Micah Parsons' trade came through. What was the reaction from you guys when that happened?
Oh, that's cool. I don't know. I don't know. I didn't. I was just like, oh, that's cool, and I kind of just moved on from it, you know. Some
of your teammates had some funny things to say on social media about it.
I didn't see it. What did they say?
Well, Russ said he'd help him find a place in Wisconsin because he went to school there. And, I know Illuminor has been pushing to get him out of the division for a while.
Yeah, I'm sure some guys have some stuff to say. Probably just being cool, but good for him. Whatever's best for him.
What'd you think of that situation? Besides, obviously moving him out of the division, just the economics of the league and the way teams value players.
I didn't think much about it. I mean, that organization's that organization. I don't know. I know Giants are a little bit different, but I honestly didn't think much about it. I was like, oh, wow, that's crazy. And kind of just moved on with it.
It'd be nice to face them in week 2 without him, though.
Of course. I mean, I don't have to go against them. But, no, that's why I probably didn't think much about it, because I play defense. He's a defensive guy.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
No problem.
We'll take 2 more. Brian's on leaving.
Drew, can you talk about what it's like to defend Russell Wilson's moonball? Like, it's a little bit different than most deep balls. The receivers have talked about how it kind of just drops right into their arms. What's it like defending Russell Wilson's deep ball compared to like pretty much anybody else's deep ball because of the height on it?
Yeah, it's one that I got to see in game last year and in practice this year. So it's one of those things where it hangs up there. Like, as a DB, especially sometimes when you're guarding man-to-man, you're looking through, it's like, this ball's never going to drop. And, like, you always see you get there early just because of how high he can hang them. So it's unique for sure. And when you're going against him, you definitely have to be on, like, in practice, I'm knowing, like, okay, let me stall a little bit, whatever. But it's really neat, and it's real talent from him. Like, I haven't seen it from anybody else, so it's really cool.
Thanks, Drew.
Last one, Patty Trina.
Hey, Drew, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you. Drew, there's a belief out there that when you face a rookie quarterback, you don't really know a whole lot of what you're getting, especially when he's in the first-year system with a new head coach, new offensive system, new everything. Is it easier, in your opinion, when we're facing a Jaden Daniels, is it easier to maybe prepare for him than it was last year?
Easier to prepare for him?
Yeah, now that you have like a year's worth of film on him.
No, I mean, it's still the same player. You kind of knew what he was going to bring. He is very talented, so you could always mix it up. I mean, yeah, we've seen now what he can do, but he's still the same player. He still gave everyone problems last year, so it's still the same task at hand. So it's exciting to go against a quarterback like that. It's because you don't know what they can bring each day. So it'll be exciting to go.